This would not happen without my fans, so first and foremost, thank you so much. Those of you out there, this has been such an incredible year for me, and I won an award tonight, I can't believe it. I have such an incredible team of people behind me right now that support, oh God, they're my support group. I couldn't do anything without you guys. My mom, my dad, of course, my sister Rachel, I love you, you're so beautiful. My little brother, to God, thank you so much. Kiki Lee Baker, thank you so much. You've been such a support for me. Melissa Clemens, my whole band and dancers and everybody, and Georgie, I love you. Everybody out there, thank you so much who's been a support for me. Irving Azoff, thank you for showing me what true, real management really is. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart for being such a huge support for me right now and getting me through a lot of really, really hard times. So, much love to you. Thank you so much, everybody, and thank you.
When Foxes hit that 70s show, here are Mila Kunis, Danny Master.
Eight intergalactic swordsmen gather to battle the forces of evil and discover the power hidden in the gemstone of a sword. Shin Hakkenden on AXN. Join the boys of Shohoku High School. Akagi, Miyagi, Sakuragi, Rukawa, and Mitsui. They play basketball with their own
Tonight on Rollerjam, the erratic Sean Atkinson of the California Quakes must focus his wandering eye on his western enemy, the Nevada Hot Dice, a team that has been rudderless since the suspension of Richard Brown.
Richard was just starting to get our team together. Then Seltzer had to go screw us by suspending him.
And the ferocious and precocious Bod Squad yearns for another round with the sucker-punching Nevada Showgirls. Whose bell will be rung first? It's all coming up next, as the California Quakes take on the Nevada Hot Dice tonight on Rollerjam.
From Orlando, Florida, and Universal Studios, this is the World Skating League. Interesting matchup tonight as the Nevada Hot Dice take the track to battle the California Quakes. Welcome, everyone, to Rollerjam Arena. I'm Ken Resnick, along with Lee Rehrman and Buddy Atkinson, Jr. We talk about the California Quakes. They ride that emotional roller coaster until the game gets underway. We're never sure which California Quake team will be on the track, whether the Bod Squad gals will be united or out for one another. And Hawk, on the other side of the coin, the Nevada Hot Dice, they are big-time gamblers.
Well, and there's no bigger-time gamblers than the Showgirl Sizzle. They're flashy, they're flamboyant, they wave to the crowd. I tell you what, these Quakes and these Nevada Hot Dice are a lot alike. You've got the old, a little bit older, more experienced in the California Quakes, and then you got the Nevada Hot Dice, kind of the young upstarts. Minnie Smith's got a lot of speed, and we'll see what happens if the Nevada Hot Dice women can really combat the speed of Amy Craig of the California Quakes.
And you're exactly right. If anybody can stay with Amy Craig, it would certainly be Mindy Smith. And a lot of questions remain on the Nevada Hot Dice on the men's side. Buddy Atkinson Jr., Richard Brown still out indefinitely. Someone is going to have to step up for his absence.
I'll tell you what, guys, impressing me a whole bunch is this young Weber. I'll tell you, it reminds me so much of this Sean Atkinson when he was a young man. Very aggressive, good skater, banging it out, and he's not hurt.
Well, it's high praise indeed comparing him to Sean Atkinson, but do you think Mark Webber has the heads-up play to exert the kind of leadership the device will be missing without Richard Brown?
You can't replace the Richard Brown, but this kid has a lot of abilities, and he takes up the slack with the ability, and he doesn't have all the savvy yet.
Well, certainly one thing, Hawk, if Mark Webber is going to take the place and tangle with Sean Atkinson, it's going to be a very physical game indeed.
Well, I'll tell you, if Buddy Atkinson Jr. is complimenting this young man, I hope he's not listening, because that kind of pressure is really a lot to put on the kid. But it came from the gospel according to Buddy Atkinson Jr. Let's watch for Mark Webber in the second period.
And now the music can mean only one thing. The California Quakes are ready to take the track. As always, you're never really sure which California Quakes team will be showing up as you see Captain Sean Atkinson. They live and die on an emotional roller coaster. Amy Craig, the speedster out of Fairhope, Alabama, and Hog. It looks like the Bod Squad at least unified at the start of this one.
Well, these Bod Squatters are trying to rise to the top, Ken, with Sean Atkinson being a pariah, so to speak, for these California Quakes.
And those flames of music mean one thing only. Here come the Nevada Hot Dice.
Well, there you see Mark Webber. We've talked about somebody having to step up, and Mark Webber is somebody to be wait a minute. Is that little Richard Brown, Ken?
There's nobody else. I can't understand what Richard Brown is doing out here. The California Quakes are besides themselves. Danny, what's going on?
Jerry Seltzer, what is going on here, Commissioner? Why is Richard Brown to the track?
Well, I have known Richard for 30 years, going way back to Rollerjam days. He's a remarkable athlete. And he shouldn't be judged for this one aberration. He is such a good asset to the game. He and I had a long talk before the game. He showed remarkable contrition, and I figured if they can forgive Dennis Rodman, if they can forgive Latrell Sprewell, if they can forgive the International Olympic Committee, we can forgive Richard Brown.